Quite a while ago, I promised to one of y'all in the comments that I will play Zaporozhie in EU4 Ante Bellum. And now is the day. So what makes this nation different? It's a horde, but also a republic. The exact government type is called Grand Hetmanate. So let's also check out our ideas. For the traditions, we have manpower recovery speed plus 10%, looting speed. We have dev cost, which is really interesting for a horde nation. It's not something you usually see. Then we also have national unrest, land attrition, land leader maneuver, religious unity, infantry cost, cav cost, and national manpower modifier. Quite a bizarre idea set, if I will say so myself. But yeah, let's get this game started. Let's see what we can do with this Grand Hetmanate. Based on our Zaporozhian missions, the first thing we want to do is grow our army to 100% of the size. We have Cossacks, infantry, and cavalry, which is nice, but for now we're gonna go with the free company so we can recruit this quickly. Let's go ahead and complete our estate setup. For now, we're just granting +1 mana points for all of the estates, except the fact that we don't have one of the estates. We don't have nobility. Oh, that's really interesting. In this case, let's go for yearly army tradition and land leader shock from the Cossacks. Take the indebted to Gorozhani loans, and for now this is actually gonna be it. We can seize lands. Let's grab a general, he's actually decent, and we can afford to grab at least one advisor, so I will go for the siege ability one for now. Oh man, this really sucks. Craven, -5% morale of armies. Hopefully it's not gonna be the worst thing that could have happened to us. So yeah, we're gonna rival some of these neighbors, and hopefully we can attack one of these boys on the 11th of December. We do have the Golden Horde right next to us, which is a massive nation. And that is a bit stressful, so it would be nice to ally someone that could protect us, maybe like Bulgaria or even Novgorod. So there we go, boys. We have raised the host. This gives us shock damage and some nice permaclaims. It is the 11th of December. Kiev, no allies. Chernigov did get a couple, and they also got Novgorod. That is a bit concerning. And Moldavia has Serbia. So this is a no-brainer. We're gonna go ahead and declare a war on Kiev. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. Let's also boost our stability once. Get smoked, fools. Get smoked. That was a very nice wipe. And apparently everybody is acting like vultures and trying to take a piece of the pie. Kiev got declared on by Chernigov and Turov. And Chernigov is a super annoying nation. I think it's clear as day that we need to vassalize Kiev and fight these guys off in a defensive war, because that is gonna result in a super fast, massive expansion for us. So we're gonna go a little bit into debt, and we will recruit some of these Cossacks as they are really strong with additional shock damage. I'm gonna get 2 of the cavalry units, and I will take some loans. Maybe we can even sell titles. I think it's gonna be worth it to get 80 ducats and get a couple more units. Okay, awesome. We have quite a large army ready. I'm going to take most of these provinces directly, and I'm gonna leave Kiev with just this one province as our new vassal. Oh my goodness, we're in 3 separate wars. I was expecting only 2 of them. Yeah, he's gonna be disloyal for a while. That is not a big deal. And I did take all of these provinces and not just vassalize them because we are growing our crownlands, of course. Now, let's try and get rid of these guys. We might actually need to get even more soldiers because this is a ton of units that we have to fight. Yeah, man, this is not looking great. The question is, can we even win this battle? Yeah, looks like we're doing it. We're doing it, barely. Local defensiveness always gonna be good, but this is horrible, boys. This is actually really bad. We need to get some crazy mercs. We're gonna go for independent Cossack hosts and the Lithuanian company, but this is gonna take 40 days to recruit. Well, we can get it here and get it in 27 days. We need to start doing something and getting some of these nations out of the war. Turova has 10,000, Galicia has 8,000, and Chernigov also 8,000, but they have the lowest, these 2 guys have the lowest manpower. We can force at least one of them out of the war. That would be lovely and much easier for us. Also, let's not forget to raise our new provinces. I haven't played a Horde nation in quite a while, so it takes a bit of getting used to. Yeah, that's a nice battle. They got wiped. Infiltrate the Horde mission is done. This will give us siege ability plus 10% for 15 years. This is great. We kind of need it. Also, let's grab this guy. Oh man, this is insanely risky. We were able to beat the army in Kiev, and we got this fort, so potentially Chernigov is out. We have a government interaction ready. I haven't reviewed those yet, so let's do this right quick. Receive fleeing serfs. One of our bordering provinces will receive 1 random development, and this reduces our neighbor's national tax modifier. Moldavia gets -10% tax. What the hell, bro? This is crazy. We also have organized raiding parties, which gives movement speed and attrition for enemies. And we can also reduce war exhaustion. But this is cool because we're basically getting progress for these factions for free. So we can keep using these points. I actually want to go for the attrition and movement speed for now. Wait, we can actually use all of them at the same time? I mean, that's not bad, right? Sure, let's sabotage Moldavia. That is such a funny mechanic, not gonna lie. Oh, this is so good. We can full annex Chernigov. And we don't need to even fully occupy their capital. This is great. Please let me do so. Massive buff for the Crownlands once again. We complete another mission giving us dealer reputation, yearly prestige, army tradition, and even more permaclaims. Now let's go raise everything. Doesn't matter that it's our primary culture. As long as it's not something like a gold province, I'm gonna raise everything because we need to core tons of stuff and we will need these points. Also, we already have 52% overextension and we're still in 2 separate wars, so it's not like we can really afford to conquer that many provinces. No, it's gonna be difficult. This guy has 13,000 soldiers. So we're gonna recruit a couple new ones. And maybe even beat this guy up. Oh, we only caught 1,000, but it's still a win. Golden Horde is fighting their breakaway countries such as Kazan. They already annexed Crimea. Or did Crimea not pop out yet? I actually wasn't paying attention. No, I think they didn't because it would show up in the course and claims, I believe. Yeah, okay boys, we desperately need to stop these guys. And we're doing a great job. We're actually doing a great job here. I can't believe that our first attempt with Zaporozhie is such a wild one. Like, in the first couple years of the game, we are fighting like 3 or 4 different nations. It was 4, I believe, yeah, because Podolia is in this war. It's a vassal of Galicia. It looks like we kinda need to try and snipe Crimea, so it's probably a good idea to keep an eye, and once they do pop out, to instantly declare a war and go towards their capital, because we actually have a formable, the Hetmanate, and to form it, we will be able to take all of the needed provinces except for Crimea, so this is the only one province that is currently held by the Golden Horde. But you know, this game is going so well so far, I am quite afraid that Golden Horde could do something crazy and just declare a war on us and everything would be pretty much over. Because of our economic situation mostly. Yet another full annexation, boys. 150 decades does help us massively. Just gotta beat some rebels and then we will go and beat up Galicia. Now Nogai has popped out. So at least Golden Horde is busy with these nations. I mean, guys, we somehow survived all of these wars. Totally no luck was involved. Yeah, we're done. We're full annexing yet another neighbor over here. And we are done with Unite the Princes mission, giving us aggressive expansion minus 15%, as well as permaclaims on Ruthenia and 100 Diplo points. Of course, raise, and raise. We're maxed out on Diplo points. That is crazy. Let's go and grab level 4. Soon we have level 4 military too. There we go. And guys, it's 1450. We have 29% crownlands without even seizing them again. So what we can do is take some additional privileges by now. We can afford to do it. Let's take reform progress growth, religious diplomats. Actually, institutionalized Duknovetstvo might not be too bad as well. 5 additional patriarch authority. Let's take new loans. These are much bigger. We're rolling with almost 600 ducats now. We can also take promote Gorajani bookkeeping. Let's take tax modifier because we're cool like that. And these guys could definitely use some additional loyalty. Yeah, we're pretty much set. We can continue using these abilities, which is awesome, and it makes us pay way less admin points to core everything as we don't have war exhaustion. Man, look at the potential rival list. There's like 20 different nations over here. We can definitely go for Lithuania. And Mazovians only have Pomerania as their ally. This seems like a really easy nation to invade. I gotta say the same about Vistulans. Moldavia still did not get any other allies. Really, the possibilities are unlimited for us. Oh no, we have been warned by the Golden Horde. So if Crimea pops out, we cannot even declare the war, which is a bit annoying, not gonna lie. We'll have to figure something out. But yeah, we can go ahead and get this 5 patriarch authority, and this will allow us to unlock one of the icons. Aggressive expansion would be cool. I'm gonna go for discipline, however, because most likely we will need to fight the Golden Horde quite soon. These guys are rolling 50,000 stacks. So, alright, we're allying Novgorod, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to ally Bulgaria, who is currently fighting Byzantium. Good luck with that. Don't really care. What I care about is that we have anti-Mongol coalition giving us shock damage received minus 10% for 15 years, and because we managed to secure an alliance with a rival of the Golden Horde, we also gain a skill 2 commandant, discipline plus 5%, and he's 65% cheaper. So this is going to be a really cheap and good advisor for us to have. Finally, we can go ahead and seize lands, restoring our crown lands to over 30%. Use this ability once again to sabotage Moldavia. Why not? I'm sorry, Moldavia, I'm really making your life as hard as possible here. No hard feelings, bro. If we could also get an alliance with the Seljuks, that would be just perfect, because we would have some decent support versus the Golden Horde. Currently, it's really only Novgorod that would join, and then again, they have distant war negative modifier. So we have to work on getting favors and potentially even 20 or more favors to get them to help us out here. Oh wow, that's a ton of provinces that we have in which we can reduce autonomy. This is gonna be great. Massive boost. At least we don't have to worry about the army force limit anymore. Our biggest problem currently is probably manpower, so we will have to roll with mercenaries for quite a while. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda thinking to just solo the Golden Horde at this point. 52,000, that's right, but they are still level 3, and I believe they will be level 3 for quite a while. We do have this advantage, and we could temporarily get something like the independent army, just scout like half of their army and try just to not to fight the entire 50k stack, and potentially we could win. Do we take this gamble? Because if we don't, it's probably gonna take a while until we can get our allies to support us, and they will catch up with the technology potentially. So guys, what I'm doing is probably just completely insane and I'm out of my mind. I probably don't recommend doing this. If you go for a Zaporozhie campaign yourself, probably just wait until you can get Bulgaria, Novgorod, maybe even the Seljuks to help you out. I'm gonna try and solo them. I don't fully remember how I did it before as Teodoro. Did I solo them as well? It's been a while since that run, but it was a really good one as well. Because this might be the second time that I solo the Golden Horde, or at least attempt to. This 5 Shah guy is definitely gonna help. Yeah guys, so let's take a quick look into the ledger. We compared to the Golden Horde, we have 3.89 morale, they have 2.18. And we have pretty much the same discipline, so still a good advantage. We also have a siege ability for a few years because of Infiltrate the Golden Horde mission. High prestige, high power projection. This also, of course, affects our morale of armies. And yeah, we're going for it. We most importantly need to take the province of Crimea. So that's what we're going for. Oh my goodness. Now, this is absolutely crazy. So basically the same moment that we declared on Golden Horde, Crimea popped out. I have no clue how this is gonna work now, because this is Zaporozhian conquest of Crimea, but this province is no longer held by the Golden Horde, so probably we just cannot get passive war score, right? Because we cannot achieve the war goal. Yo, that is insanely unlucky. But anyways, they are in an instant war with the Golden Horde as well. And we still need to invade them, so we have to declare as well. We're gonna go for another conquest of Crimea. I mean, we're really taking Crimea with 2 conquests, right? Nah, that's wild. That's actually wild. But you know, that's probably not the worst thing that could have happened to us, because we were warned by the Golden Horde anyways. So if we were to declare on Crimea, we would have dragged them in as well. So did we lose anything? Probably not. But I really wonder if they will try to engage here and beat us up. Boys, there we go. We have tier 2 government reform. Honestly, most of these provinces that we are conquering early on are following Orthodox religion. We have no issues in that front. But as the game rolls, we will probably expand into different religion lands, such as Vajrayana over here, Tengri, and this additional missionary is going to be amazing, so I'm just going to take it right away. Well, thank you so much, Golden Horde, for taking care of our rebels. Such a nice guy you are. Boys, there we have it. We can take all of the unoccupied provinces, or the ones that are not occupied by the Golden Horde, I should say. That is not too bad, you know. I am certainly happy with this peace deal. I'm gonna raise some stuff. We can start quarrying it all up, and apparently complete some kind of a mission too. Defy the Kagan. So this is gonna give us Cav combat ability plus 15%, but this is only for Cossack regiments. General with 50 tradition, more permaclaims, and if we complete this mission before Golden Horde has dealt with their rebellions, they will also lose 1 stability. This is actually their last rebellion over here, because they have already dealt with Kazan and Nogai. So this is amazing timing. We do this right before they annex Crimea. Get that stability gone. Awesome. -1 stability Golden Horde. That's what I love to see. And they have, of course, annexed these boys. So now, truly, it's a 1 versus 1 in which we have quite a nice advantage, I would say. I mean, I don't see any other armies around this one, so we can probably take this gamble. 27,000 versus 25. Let's see how this goes. And I gotta tell you, the battles are going really, really well. Now, Lithuania, you lose national tax modifier. Why? Because I said so. Still really pissed about this conquest of Crimea. Would have been so much better if we chose any other province that was not a part of the former Crimean lands. Bro, you're trying to siege the wrong fort, my man. Let's get this done as well. Oh, this actually gives us some additional soldiers. I previously did not notice that. And these are Cossacks. Hey, that's really good. We can get rid of this crap then. Might be a nice little stack wipe over here. Definitely was. Definitely was. Wait a second. I think I was worrying about the wrong thing. We are gaining passive war score. I think the game basically equals us owning the province of Crimea as to having it occupied in this war. That is honestly amazing. The fact is that we can now definitely call in Novgorod, but I'm not even gonna do it because that way we would not be able to take maximum cash for ourselves, and I do want to rob these guys. We will have some issues with the money as we currently have 10 loans. We're losing quite a bit of cash because of us being above the force limit, and also these rebels are kind of destroying our nation, or at least starting to. We also have like crazy amount of forts. We probably should get rid of some of those. Like, geez, bro, that's a bit crazy. Oh my god, no! Why did these rebels have to spawn on top of our army? Okay, so at least we got this. Please, guys, let's beat them up real quick before they end up with level 4 mill. I can finally happily announce that we have completely crushed the tyrants of Golden Horde. We're taking on 100% peace deal, stealing nearly 600 ducats and taking 3 entire states from these guys. Check our expansion out, boys. We are done with the mission Conquer Azov, which gives us, for every owned province with Crimean culture, years of separatism -10, culture conversion cost -50% for 50 years, Burma claims on Astrakhan and Lower Don areas, and we are basically halfway done with Sac Sarai mission as we have taken the provinces in Lower Don area. Now we just need to take the Astrakhan state in the next war. Golden Horde is pretty much demolished. Yeah, they still hold tons of provinces, right? But I have some big enemies to care about, and probably some nations will start declaring wars shortly. Obviously, we're gonna start raising our newest provinces. We just got a level 2 great project here, right? Caravan power plus 20%. We also have local trade power. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so boys, it's time to start repaying our older loans. And it's time to fight some rebels. Also, Golden Horde, sorry, national tax modifier -10%. We're one of the great powers, and I was about to comment, I see Teodoro making moves. They're fighting Alania and Georgia. I would say go, my boy, because I'm a fan of Teodoro, but we will probably have to kill them off. The problem is that they are allied with Bulgaria, which is also our ally. But we could fix this if we declared a war and dragged Bulgaria in. While we're waiting for our course to be finished, we are going to declare this war, and yes, Bulgaria is actually gonna join if we promise them lands. So that is perfect. I really hope they will take care of Serbia for me. This is actually so amazing, bro. Everything is going so well. This guy has 5,000 soldiers. That's not a big deal. And what did I say, boys? We're gonna take this opportunity when we drag Bulgaria into one of our wars, and we're gonna use this to destroy Teodoro. Circassia, my boy, you're kinda, you know, blocking our way into Kumania, which we are fighting directly. Unfortunately, we don't have a claim on this guy, but we might be able to make one. And yeah, it seems we will have to give one province to Bulgaria. I guess that's fine. Alright, here's our claim. Very good. And yeah, thankfully we can declare without any issues. So honestly, if all goes well, this whole area will be ours. So we have 26%. I believe Bulgaria will no longer be able to join their defensive war, so we can just go ahead and finish this one without any issues. Full annexation. Yes, I'm getting this province. I just don't want these guys to ever join any type of coalitions. Raise, and raise. Bulgaria broke their alliance with us. Oh, come on, man. I gave you a province. What else do you need, bro? Such a greedy guy. And they also instantly announced us as their new rival. These guys are absolute vultures, man. If I have learned a lesson, that is to never give any provinces to the AI. They never show you any type of respect. What did I say, man? Yeah, Golden Horde is experiencing some real trouble. Nizhny Novgorod, Yaroslav, and the Great Horde are just completely crushing them. It's over. We kickstarted the fall of a huge empire. Let's go, boys. We have admin technology level 5. And we finally have our first idea group. I would love to go for Horde ideas, but we have way more Diplo points than Mill. So instead, of course, we're gonna go for the second best option, which is Diplomatic. For a Horde to get this province war score cost minus 20% is huge. Yeah, sure, we can unlock a couple of those right now. This is great. We have been improving our ruler stats. He's 444 now. Combined with the points that we're getting from raising, we're gonna be so ahead of time from all the other nations. Yeah, this is where the fun really begins. Full annexation, Comania. Infinite points from raising. Full annexation, Teodoro. Awesome borders, man. Awesome borders. Except for this province that Kiev holds. But we will annex these boys. We just need to improve the relations a tiny bit more. And guys, we have also completed the mission Claim Crimea, giving us free mercantilism, trade efficiency, center of trade upgrade cost minus 10%. And because we completed this mission while we are the dominant trade power in the Crimean trade node, we also gain 150 ducats. Now, another really cool thing. We actually have had the requirements for Forum the Hetmanate decision done for quite a while now, but we were not able to do it because we were in constant wars. Since we are at peace now, we can click this, get 25 prestige, country changes to the Hetmanate, we get Cossack Hetmanate tier 1 government reform, which is a bit different. It still allows us to raise provinces. We have the same term duration for our Republic mechanic. It enables Cossack government interactions ability, allows Horde idea group, basically all the same stuff, but also has itinerant capital. No, I have actually no idea what this does. And as I can see, reform modifiers are a bit different. Cavalry cost minus 20. Oh wait, we actually had the same stuff with our current one, Sechrada. So okay, it's all the same stuff except for the reform modifiers, which are gonna be slightly higher. And of course, we also get new traditions and ambitions, so maybe this time we will get some military-oriented stuff in our ideas. Okay, yes please, and let's check this out. We now have Cossack ideas, giving us national manpower modifier plus 25%, looting speed plus 25%. Yeah, okay, this is actually sick. When we complete all Cossack ideas, we will also get the ability to establish Siberian frontiers. So essentially what Russia can do and just colonize provinces without actually colonizing them. Then we also have Gov capacity modifier plus 10%, super good one. Land leader maneuver plus 1, movement speed plus 20%. Holy, I don't think I have ever seen a bigger movement speed buff in any of ideas ever. Then also discipline, of course, monarch military skill. This is okay, I guess, but when you can raise provinces, it doesn't matter that much. Still have the development cost modifier. Military advisor cost, that one is kind of meh. Shock damage plus 20% is quite massive. Honestly, really good ideas. Really happy with this. Now, of course, we can also go ahead and seize lands one more time. And we are still at 30% crowns. This color, I gotta say, is also really beautiful. Loving this. So forming the Hetmanate has been a great thing for us to do. If we can raise a couple more provinces, then at least we won't be above 100 overextension, right? Yeah, at least we're down to 94 now, so that is fine. And here we go, guys. We're starting the annexation of Kiev. Now, unfortunately, because we do not have the nobility estate, we will get the debuff with -3 Diplo reputation once we do finish that annexation. Not much we can do about it. Simply what we want to do is just not get any vassals. We want to take all the provinces directly, and that was really a one-time thing, us vassalizing Kiev, so that we could get into those defensive wars at the beginning. Oh, that is just Plutter Crab, the coup, so this is nothing to worry about usually. We just need to fix our estate loyalty pretty much. How does this have so much influence? Compensated losses 10%, no price meddling. We were gonna lose this in 1465 and 15% is gonna get lowered in 1470. So we just need to get some time until then. One problem that we do have is the loans. Yeah, we kind of need to start repaying more of those. So I'm gonna take new Gorozhani loans. This should allow us to repay all the 4% ones. There we go. Now we're losing 10 ducats monthly still. This is a lot from fort maintenance, 6 ducats. 3 ducats are due to root out corruption, which is soon gonna get fixed after we get all the provinces scored up. And yeah, basically army and forts is what is hurting us the most. I guess I'm gonna get rid of a couple more forts then. We can get rid of this one too. And we definitely don't need this one right next to Crimea, right? Another thing we can do is lower the autonomy in once again a ton of provinces, which should help quite a bit. Integration is a slow process. Here we have Kiev annexed. Our borders look magnificent, especially gonna look nice once we get the Astrakhan area, if someone else doesn't, of course. Now I would love to fight Georgia, but they will most likely lose provinces to Ilkhanate, but we might be able to get scraps, so I'm gonna build spy network. And regarding our missions, we want to work towards reuniting Ruthenia, so we need to beat up Smolensk. Ryazan has one province that we need, and I think that is actually it. So yeah, we could fight Ryazan, that's for sure. And if we want to fight Smolensk, it's Muscovy and Rostov, also not a huge deal. Yeah, we can definitely start up some wars. Guys, I haven't talked about this yet. We do have the option to rename the country to Ukraine, which is really cool, and I wish I could do this, but this requires nationalism. This is actually the last age in Ante Bellum, and it begins in 1800s. So if you want to rename your country to Ukraine, you pretty much have to play till the end. Unfortunately, that is something that I'm definitely not gonna do, but if you guys are interested in playing in this region, just pointing out that this is something achievable. I'm pretty sure Ukraine tag is not available in the base game, is it? I know that you can release and play as Kiev, but probably not Ukraine, right? Let's go, boys. Smolensk, you're going down, my boy. Look at these dudes, still level 4 military. Pathetic. Probably a good time to start building some more ships. We can get some trade ships, that's for sure. And how are we making money now? We're losing way less money for fort maintenance. Right now corruption is losing less. Interest is basically gone. And taxation has gone up quite a bit. Okay, I do like this. Really getting back on track here. What's up, my boy? I told you not to go to this dark alleyway. You still did it. Didn't listen to me, eh? Oh god, I actually feel bad for these guys. They just keep getting declared on by different nations. Everybody's really just taking a piece of it. And we do have a claim on Georgia. They're still at that war and they might actually be winning it. 7,000. It's close, it's close. There's a ton of rebels that we have to kill, but we're making really good progress in this war. We have just occupied the last Muscovite province. Now we can go right ahead and occupy Rostov. These guys, I'm gonna chase down Rostov. And Muscovy, do they have any good allies? They have Vladimir, Smolensk, Nizhny Novgorod, and Belozero. Not afraid of any of these guys, so I'm just gonna get a white piece. Oh wow, that's great. +1 stability. Love it. This is also proof that the green option in these events is not always the best one. Do we need +50 opinion with Novgorod and Polotsk? Not really. +1 stability is infinite times better. Nice, we have access to yet another reform. I think this time I'm gonna go for yearly corruption -0.10 because we constantly will have corruption as we occupy provinces, and if you have overextension, in return you also have corruption. Like, look at this, 24% overextension is giving you basically 0.12 corruption. So this reform negates 20% overextension, you could say, and it will save us quite a bit of money throughout the run. And there we go, guys. We are done with Smolensk, which is lovely. Full annexation. There is pretty much no coalition. Golem Horde still truce. Muscovy truce. We're gonna fight Ryazan next, so yeah, no one will be able to join. We're also gonna grab the free company. This is gonna help us deal with these pesky rebels. And yeah, basically we have to declare right now if we don't want these guys to join. I love the fact that they don't know where our troops are as they are exiled, and we're just coming to wreck both of these armies. What's up, boys? What happened? Did I just appear out of nowhere like John Cena? 6 shot guy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you can expect to get once you have army tradition as high as 75. Is it worth it? He's 57 years old. I think we can take the risk. Yeah, let's upgrade him one more time. Oh my god, Golden Horde is still not yet out of these wars. Absolutely no mercy for these guys. Okay, unfortunately, no one would ever share Renaissance with us, so I just took the matter into our own hands, and I have developed this province up to 35 development. This is one of the best provinces for us to develop as it is iron trade good. It's a decent one compared to what we have, mostly grain, then we have livestock, which is just 2 and 2.5 ducats, and also it is our primary culture. We can also grab our naval doctrine now. I'm gonna go for ship trade power, why not? Vidojevic, yes, they were not co-belligerent, I don't care, it's just a one province nation, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. And soon our truce with the Golden Horde will expire, 1469, so 4 more years. You know, we're gonna crush them. We're not gonna let them recover. Not that they would without even our help. And yeah, this is awesome. We have the full annexation of Ryazan, which should allow us to complete another mission, right? Oh yeah, we lack one more nation. We have to fight Polotsk. But these guys are allied with Novgorod and supported by Lithuania. That's fine. Actually, I'm gonna leave this for a bit. First of all, in any case, we need to get 50 favors with Novgorod and break that alliance. Or, you know, just participate in another war in which we can drag in Novgorod. But I kind of wanted to focus on the Caucasian parts for a bit now. So we're probably gonna just go ahead and fight Georgia. And why not? Honestly, we can sell titles and seize lands. And yes, we did get above 100% influence once again. But it's gonna get lowered in 5 years, so there is no risk with us taking this diet. Okay guys, we're starting up this war versus Georgia. We're gonna have to fight Nysia, and that is cool with me. These guys are not too strong, 16,000. Definitely can deal with that. I'm probably gonna go with a full annexation. Well, not full annexation, but we're probably just gonna leave them with one province that will get annexed by someone like the Seljuks. As after all, their total war score cost is 106%. Okay, so people are joining the coalition. I don't like this. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. We are just not going to betray Novgorod, so I guess we just improve relations for now. What we can do is get improved relations advisor, and every time before finishing the wars, we're gonna switch this guy out to the aggressive expansion impact one. So this way, we basically just get 10% less aggressive expansion, and in the meantime, when we improve relations, the aggressive expansion goes down quicker. Okay, boys, so I have a strategy. We're gonna prolong this war just a tiny bit intentionally, as we're about to finish province war score cost idea, and this means that we will be able, after all, to full annex Georgia. Just need around 200 more diplo points. Our truce with the Golden Horde is gonna expire in around 10 months, so during this war we will also deal with the Golden Horde. I mean, these guys are still stuck on level 3. What are we even talking about here? We're just gonna take a nice donation from them. When I figure it out, I will take a nice peace deal from Nysia. They are not co-belligerent in this war, so of course we're not taking any provinces, but we will humiliate them, take war reparations and maximum cash, and this will allow us to complete yet another objective, and later on we can potentially just upgrade 5 centers of trade and get our golden era started. In the meantime, let's continue sabotaging everyone. This time Magyars minus 10% national tax modifier. We pretty much never have to have any war exhaustion. That's what I really love about this nation. War exhaustion is just a myth. This Cossack host progress actually grows so quickly that you can just constantly lose to war exhaustion by raising them. Here we go, guys. Now we're gonna switch our icon. We're gonna go with icon of St. John. Institution cost minus 20% is gonna be quite nice. I have developed another province a couple of times. It's about to be finished, and this means that we can embrace the Renaissance for around 600 decades. So I'm gonna take one loan, embrace this, and soon we can upgrade our technologies to level 6. We also have province war score costs, so yes, finally we are done with the Georgian war. This is awesome. Level 6 admin, level 6 military. This is so good. Once again, we're taking a huge chunk of provinces, almost 400 ducats. Now we're done with Sarai. I hate the fact that it's our own province that is gaining 100 devastation, but hey, we get moral of armies as well, plus 10% for 25 years. Permaclaim on all provinces controlled by Golden Horde. Unfortunately, it's not that many provinces as they have been split up by many different nations, but it's still something. And yeah, we're doing amazing. Next rivals, we can go for Bulgaria. Let's go with Moravia. And these other 3 nations are quite far away from us. Nizharids, I guess, is the closest one, I would say. Actually, Nizharids are really close. They did expand quite a bit. But yeah, we can go ahead and recruit a few more soldiers. We can go ahead and ask Novgorod to finally break this alliance with Polotsk. Get out of here. And of course, we can finally also declare this war. Now, do we want to co-belligerent Lithuania? The only difference if we do is that we fight Gotland. Do we care about Gotland? You know the answer. In fact, it's probably best that we separately declare on Lithuania so that we can just go ahead and quickly annex Polotsk too. So yeah, let's do it. Matter of fact, we can even call in Novgorod, and then we just separately declare. Oh man, this is awesome. We're already done with Diplo ideas, so this gives us minus 10% Diplo technology cost, and we can fully focus the technology now. I mean, it's pretty much taken care of. Lithuania is down to 10,000 soldiers. Only a matter of time until we conquer their provinces. In the meantime, I'm also chasing down Gotland, who made it to Caucasia somehow. All the way from Scandinavia to Caucasia. These guys are real travelers. That is a lot of rebels. 22,000. Damn, boy. Oh my god, this is horrible. I think we actually lost crown lands with them occupying the province. And what is this, man? Are you serious? I guess we can't afford to lose double points now. Oh guys, this is awesome. We are now able to start our golden era. Actually did not even need to upgrade centers of trade. We ended up doing it by being present on 2 continents. And of course we can now take aggressive expansion impact. While the initial plan was to just quickly annex Polotsk, unfortunately we had to change our strategy because we were chasing down rebels most of the time and basically dealt with Lithuanians. We're also fighting Veleti, Lusatia and Denmark now, but we can go ahead and full annex Polotsk finally. So this is great. And now let's just see how many provinces we can take from Lithuania. I'm gonna take as much as possible. They even surrendered. I mean, that's not bad, right? That's a ton of provinces. We took like 70% of Lithuanian lands. Overextension is 100%, but there is absolutely no problem because we are yet to raise the provinces. And boom, we are down to 70%. So we have recruited a few cavalry units. We have at least 40% cav combat ability and 10,000 cavalry. This allows us to complete Tame the Wild Fields. This gives us 50 mil points, additional 5 mil points for each cavalry unit. Cavalry shock +1 for 25 years, and it empowers Roam the Wild Fields national idea by additional 10% movement speed. Guys, this is like super overpowered idea now. 30% movement speed? Like, what? Do we have the Sonic units or something? And we were able to get a claim on Pskov, which will allow us to declare a war. Finland, their ally, is not going to join as they are bankrupt. That's right, boys. Finland is bankrupt. It's really over for them. Next war, boys. Another one. We're going for Estonia. Cleaning up the Baltic states. I've just realized that we basically combine this 10% move speed from organized raiding parties and 30% that we will soon have. Boys, we have additional 40% movement speed. I mean, Ante Bellum also has these road systems that you can build and have up to 25% additional friendly movement speed. Is this the fastest nation ever? Nah, I've decided Sonic is going on the thumbnail. There we go, boys. We can go ahead and occupy this province, and we can go ahead and full annex Pskov. Now I realize there is a problem. We will not be able to get to this province unless we move our ships all the way to the Baltics, which I guess we can try and do. Is this not gonna be too much attrition, I'm wondering? Yeah, we also can take level 7 mil and admin, and we can unlock our next idea group, and we're definitely going for admin ideas, yeah. I was thinking between admin and horde ideas, but the core creation cost is gonna be real nice. Guys, we made it. The attrition is actually insane. We lost like 70% actually durability for these ships, but we made it. We are here. The question is, can we even beat them? We probably have to go to the coast for a while. Yeah, we're about to lose all of our ships if we don't retreat for now. Okay, we were finally able to get rid of Estonians. Took a while, did take a while, but here we go. I wonder, can we take on Bulgaria finally? These guys are still stuck on level 6 technology, and most of their allies are not willing to help them out. Only Sicily is, which I guess is the strongest ally of theirs. 23,000 units. Meanwhile, Bulgaria themselves have 40,000. There are probably better choices for wars than them. Ilkhanate. Ilkhanate seems like an awesome war. Let's build spy network. What are you doing, Novgorod? War over Rus hegemony against Nizhny Novgorod. This is a war they have started. Interesting CB. This might be like a subjugation. I guess we can still keep them for now, so I'm gonna join, but in the near future we're probably getting rid of that alliance. Really, we have tier 4 government reform, boys. I think I want to go for introduce conscription. Additional manpower always gonna be useful. Some of these provinces are super cheap to convert, so I'm gonna start converting culture. I believe we still have that modifier that gives minus 50% of the cost. Let's use it. Since we no longer have to deal with the technology and the ideas, we have tons of free diplo points usually. Wait, since when do we have claims on this guy? I can swear we didn't have those. I mean, I'm not gonna question it. Let's just declare, I guess. Oh yeah, okay, I realized what happened. So he got these 2 provinces from Golden Horde, and we got permaclaims on all the Golden Horde provinces the last time we completed that mission. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Also, I'm not gonna work for this guy, come on. I'm tired of this war. Let me leave. For some time, I guess we can still keep this alliance, so I'm just gonna trade some favors for trust. I don't really care about it. Let's finally occupy the legendary, the mythical province of Ganja. And I gotta say, I really like the Ilkhanate color as well. Every time I attack someone, there's a bunch of vultures gathering around. This time, Egypt decided that they also need the provinces of Ilkhanate and declared a war. I really hate these guys. Can the AI stop following me around for a second? But it seems that every step is being followed. Oh, come on, dude. Medina, get out of my face. I hate these guys so much. I wanted to take the whole state of Shirwan, and these bastards got this province first. Egypt, you piece of crap. We have to live with the scraps, unfortunately, yeah. Oh well, at least it is a full annexation, right? Just a few more provinces to raise, and we will be able to unlock our third admin idea, which is the most important one, core creation cost. Gotta love these scoring costs now. That's cool, I guess. So we didn't really need to do anything to complete this mission because it requires for the Golden Horde to not exist. It was just annexed by Grey Horde, or was it Nogai? I think it was Nogai. Yeah, so we get 25 power projection. All cores of the Golden Horde will be permanently removed from the map, so this nation no longer will exist. We, until the death of our ruler, get discipline plus 5%. Gotta get rid of this ugly one province miner, Vladimir. Take care of this trash real quick. Muscovy, I just wanted to say that I don't like you. Classic 25,000 rebels. It's mostly the Cossack particularists that have these insane stacks for some reason. I really love this. We can chase everybody around. Muscovy had no chance of escaping, my boy. Don't forget that we have the craziest movement speed modifiers. And yeah, this war was really quick. Full annexation. Muscovy is no more. Ooh, where's your bodyguards, Twer? Where's your castle? I love that we can participate in these constant wars. There's always a good war to start, like something happens. For example, this time Novgorod didn't want to join. We're always gonna take the opportunity. And honestly, it's probably best that we break this alliance anyways. We had quite bad relations with them by now. Shared interests and stuff. They desire some of these provinces that we are conquering right now. Yeah, we're pretty much forced to fight Grey Horde and Nogai. We don't have access to these provinces over here, and rebels are occupying them, so we have to declare. I'm building a claim, we're gonna go for a war. I believe Grey Horde is not that strong. Yep, he has no manpower, he's level 5, so it's gonna be a bloodbath. Tons of these provinces have been culture converted, and we're finishing the last ones. Actually, might as well convert the ones that are in the same culture group. Yeah, sure. We have tons of Diplo points, so no worries about that. Oh, so this guy right here wants to share some maps. 42 provinces in Central Asia. That's gonna do the trick. That's right, let's go. And yeah, basically we are now participating in this war with Nogai, Grey Horde, Kossuth, and Karakitai. Kossuth has a completely different color in Ante Bellum. It's kind of pink, as it seems. And guys, we got what we needed, so I am finally finishing this war. We have destroyed the Grey Horde. They got occupied by Shapirids as well, so lots of these provinces we couldn't even occupy. So we couldn't get the war score that we probably desired. But still got 3 entire states, and most importantly, we did steal their gold mine. Now we're just gonna full annex Nogai as well. And these are 2 big wars that we have finished. We have connected our provinces, and that's exactly what we needed. So once again, we're just raising all the possible provinces except for the gold mine. This stuff I do want to develop. We're not doing that great with the economy yet, so it's gonna be a nice boost for us. And yeah, now we can just core everything up. And honestly, I think this is a great moment to stop this run right here. We turned this 20-something development Zaporozhie into 839 development Hetmanate. We unlocked diplomatic and admin ideas, nearly finished both of them. Stacked some crazy movement speed modifiers, 30% from roam the wild fields. National decision that we basically upgraded with another 10%. It was 20% before. We also have another 10% movement speed from organized raiding parties decision. And these Cossack abilities really decent, I would say. Never had to deal with any type of war exhaustion. Movement speed really helped with the rebels. There's a ton of rebels, especially if you constantly reduce autonomy, which I did in this run. Ended up also picking up icon of Ilusa so that we get -3 national unrest, and we combine this with national unrest advisor, so basically that we didn't have to deal with that many rebel factions because there otherwise would be tons of them. Our country is pretty stable, like we're not making money yet, but we just got our first gold mine, we barely have any loans, we could still continue to sell titles, invest into buildings, absolutely no issues with that. We did complete a fair share of the mission tree as well. It is quite a big mission tree and it leads to some huge conquests, but that is expected for a Horde type nation. Absolutely love the color. And yeah, was a fun run. I hope it was fun for you guys as well. If it was, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Thank you so much to our YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters Woeno, Muhammed, the Whale Biologist, Lazar, and Nikolas. Your support is greatly appreciated.